Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and start a new game. And let's do the second planet, Planet F. I've noticed that some people are playing this recently, and they're having a little trouble. Now, I'm going to go ahead and accept what the game offers, but I'll change it to 1A. I don't think well, I'll tell you what, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Let's go A20. I'm pretty sure I don't have a game that has that name on it. Huh, look at that, 0 again. And 118. They seem to always offer 0. Maybe that's because it's supposed to be close to the equator or something. Alright, let's just go with it. And press the space bar. There we go. Alright, we have to wait for this opening animation to finish. So now we're on an ice planet. This is supposed to be a little bit harder than the first planet. So I better start this one off a little different. Oh, that might be why. No constructor bot and fewer personnel. Let's see. Well, we should be able to get through there okay. And it looks like we can get through here okay. Maybe through there also. So okay, I'll go with it. Alright, so of course we gotta start with the O2 generator. And the tutorial said to start with the smallest size, so we'll go with that. And then we'll go with the smallest size of this. And let's see, we can't go that way with it, so let's go up. And the tutorial said to put this in next and go with the first size, so that would be it right there. Now they want us to go ahead and jump right into getting the airlock in. I wonder if that's the best place to put it. Let's turn this around. Oh yeah, it probably is. I'll put it right there. Yeah, because we could probably put a mine right in here pretty close. Now we'll speed the game up. Basically what I'm doing is I'm using all of the ideas that the tutorial provides to see if it actually helps. Now the first thing I notice is no constructor bot. Alright, so now the next thing we're supposed to do is start this, and again for size. Then we need to jump over here. But this one has to go to the second size. And that makes a lot of sense to me. And then we go to the second size on this also. Oh, look at that. They set the sun on us already. And it is, ooh, wow. We might not make it before somebody dies of a lack of oxygen. Well, I guess it depends on how well this does. But we still got plenty of stuff here. And then the tutorial says we need to have somewhere for them to sleep right away. And don't worry about going past this first size. Alright. I can't connect off of here. Well, we're going to have a mine, so let's go ahead and get that in. Nice and close. Very short trip to get in and out. And, well, darn, I'm going to have to use this as the central hub unless I put in another one of these. But that would put a terrible drain, because we've already used up, well, can't tell there yet. 1, 5, and 0, huh? Well, let's go ahead and take the domes off and do like the tutorial suggested. We need a table. We need a water fountain. Remember, this is the first size, so we can't put much in here. I can't put it in the opening. We have to move it over here. There we go. And that was the only things they suggested we put in. Okay. Oh, I need to slow this down. That might be what hurt us. I did the full speed instead of keeping it on speed 1. Let's see, let's put in... The tutorial said we should be able to get by with 1 bed, but I think we need 2. Even though I usually put in 3. Okay, now we need to... I guess we're going to have to use this as our hub in order to put in this here. And let's move it, because that's as far over as I'd go with it. Because I'm also going to need to put in this. And again, it'll have to be first size. If we're not going to violate the tutorial too much. We'll give this one priority. And, yeah, I think at this point, we better go ahead and speed it up a little bit. Alright, we've already committed for 2 there and 2 more there, so we're getting to the point to where we might need to start recycling the spaceship. That spaceship is actually in a bad spot. Yeah, because we're going to have all those supplies laying out there, nowhere to put them. Unless we go ahead and change up our plan a little bit. If I had had this somewhere else, we probably would have done okay. Because I could have probably squeezed in something right there. Alright, so let's see. Now, this is the biodome, and the only things we should be putting in there is this one and now the rice. That should be enough with the number of people we have. Oh, they still haven't done this. I think I know why. Well, we do have 2 of those guys. But we don't have a constructor bot. So that's going to slow down progress a little bit. We've only got 2 of these guys. So I can install 1 more plant box. We've only got 2 of these guys. So that's not too good either. So we need to put in the landing pad right away. And we might as well stick it over here. Let's see, if I stretch it out a little bit. Yeah, I like that idea. That'll clear up a little space. That'll give us a short distance that they have to travel. Even though I prefer that distance to be a little bit longer. Alright, so let's see. They don't have this one done over here yet. And they don't have this done yet either. We're down to 6 meals. So we can't really request, well, I can go ahead and get this done. We cannot request more personnel just yet. Because that would put us at a terrible disadvantage. Now we've got 4 bed spaces. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put in the last thing that we can here. And that would probably need to be... Yeah, we better do that, I guess. Alright, so now we're going to get some personnel. So we need to turn this off so we can control the influx of personnel. And I think we can safely stick in another bunk. Alright, we've got our first bunch of personnel in, so we've got another milestone completed. And, well, let's take a look. How bad is it? We've got 4, we've got the 2, 1, and these bots are basically junk, so they won't last, but they're happy with our status right now. We've got 5 meals, and we haven't even put in the meal yet. Can't put it there, so I guess we'll have to put it there. Alright, they got that hopping. But with so few workers, we've only got 2 left over, 1 for each machine, and the 2 left over for the mine. We're not making very much starch. So, I'm going to go ahead and put another... Oh, geez, what did I click on here? Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and put another bunk bed in, even though that might be a little excessive, since we only have 9 people. that provides bed space for all but one. Yeah, we can actually get by without that, so... Well, we're not hurt for biostorms just yet, so... Oh dear, they're killing the wind too, aren't they? So we gotta be real careful here. Let's see. If I turn that back on, that's gonna drain that even faster. And we're not doing too good here either, are we? Yeah, we're not doing too good. Or how far until morning? Oh, midnight. We got 6 hours to go. Well, and we didn't make it. Yeah, well, that sort of figures, I guess. So even if we put in the bare minimums, we don't have enough power. Even though we were the size 2. The wind is starting to pick up, so the game is not going to kill off everybody right away, I guess. So what should we do, you think? Well, food stocks are low already. So it's kind of a toss-up. Do we go with more food production or we go with more power? I would assume we gotta go with more power. And we've got some metal, so I guess we better do that. And, see, that's the first size. I think we better go with the second size. We'll go up this way with it. And we've only got the 2 engineers, right? Yeah, we only got the 2 engineers. Yeah, we're going to run out of food. I don't think the 2 biologists are going to be able to keep up. We may have to, yeah, let's recycle this. And we'll put that off until later. And we'll go ahead and put in some more, well, we need something with fast production. Let's go with the lettuce. Otherwise, we got to go back to tomatoes or onions. Tomatoes would make more sense. Oh, and they're breaking our robot already. Look at that. The only one we have. All right, we might as well move on here. Let's see. Now we need this because they're going to hit us with a lack of spare parts next, aren't they? Yep, I do believe that's what they're going to do. And they're killing the wind again, and we've only got 1 of these. We've already committed for 2. So the engineer's fixing the carrier bot. He doesn't have the option of another helpful bot. So I'm going to go with the second size, and we'll just make the 1 connection. We still got plenty of building space left, especially if we go through, if we can get through here. It looks like we can without too much trouble. And we've got to have some spare parts pretty quick. So there we go. And we've committed for, oh, we're done there. Well, that took all of our, and I believe this would need, oh, that's ready to go too. So that should take care of our power problems for a while. We really need another connection back to here, don't we? Yeah, we do. Or should we go with this one? Yeah, let's go with that one. That is going to take a metal we don't have already. But it will provide the link we need back to the colony. Alright, so no matter what time it is, we should get enough wind, I'm hoping. Since it's already 5, 6, now it's 6 hours 6 in the night. 24-hour clock. Well, we don't have anywhere near 20 people. Oh, that's another big change. But then, of course, that's the first size. That's not the second size. We don't have 20 people yet. But metal is still a big issue. Food, we're kind of hanging in there. But we need a lab. Spare parts, we're down to 10. Alright, let's see. if we're going to prevent malnutrition and stuff. But we've got stuff out here decaying. Oh yeah, the thing about the broken workers. So we've got to do the the sick bay. No, they won't let us put it out there. Darn, I gotta put it all the way over here? Yeah, I guess I do. I don't have any choice. And that commits us for 1 and 1. And we just now have 1 and 1. Since we have so few workers, we can't really afford for them to get broken. And I think, yeah, we've got a broken one right there. So he'll eat, but he won't work. And of course we gotta use one there for metal. So we're still waiting on other metal to get made. Alright, they've got that in, that's a good sign. So I think we'll be okay with power for a while. But this will add a little more strain on the system. See, this one adds 3.5, so we're talking 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, almost 13. This will probably do that. Probably more than 0.5, yeah, see there. Alright, let's get the bed in. Now, can we get a cabinet in? Yeah, we can get a cabinet in. Okay, that'll take care of the broken worker once that's ready. Yeah, I'm thinking this is our next priority because we already have 9. And we're not making enough meals to keep them happy, 1 each. Boy, they're really putting the screws to us right off, aren't they? But I need a storage dome. Spares. Well, normally the next thing I need is the lab. I can put in a tiny lab so we can make the fake meat and prevent malnutrition. Yeah, we're going to start building in this direction for much longer. Alright, how are we doing here? We're staying full? Looks like it. These are only providing 25, and these will provide 30. Well, wait a minute, that's second size also. Normally we only get 15 up. Oh, I know what I don't have in yet, the water tower. And I definitely want to go second size with that. It's going to cost me 2 metal. How close are we getting on here? We're pretty close, but we've got a small cushion since that's first size. I'm hoping we're not pushing our luck too much with this. Well, it's not quite double what we need, but it's close, so that we should be alright for a while there. Huh. Blizzard imminent? Oh, so instead of a sandstorm like it was on the first world, we got blizzards. So let's speed it back up. Well, this distance is real short, so that should not be a problem. Oh yeah, they're telling us already we don't have enough biologists even for, which is a little weird. That strikes me as being a little strange. Because 1 biologist should be able to handle 2 of these. Huh. Oh, that figures he goes out there and he breaks. Man, look at all this ore they've already got. So I need to go ahead and install another one. That's going to take metal, right? Yeah, so the first piece of metal they make will go there instead of here. But we should still have a little bit of time left. But we are getting short on medical supplies already. Who's that? Huh, look at that. Worker's doing fine, but she's resting on the medical bed. Alright, they've got a piece of metal now, so that should get put together. There we go. That should start using up some of this now to bring our metal production up a little faster. Not seeing any unhappy faces yet, so we're doing okay here. Since that's going to be our major morale booster right there. Keep him fed, keep him entertained. Okay, we still got a little space there for beds, but we're running out. With the number of people we got, we're running everything at a pretty high risk, and they don't have this finished yet. Is that robot still out there broken, or did he finally get fixed? He must have got fixed. I don't see him. Alright, how's our decaying supplies doing? Still okay? They never did finish this, did they? Nope. They need a metal. Okay. That should be ready to go now. Yeah, got our only bot fixed. He's kind of important to the operation, too. To keep things hopping. So we don't have another way to get out here to fix things, do we? Kind of need another airlock on this end of the base. And this is probably the only thing they'll let me put one in. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much normal there. If those supplies were there, I might be able to get one in. But this is the only spot I can get one in. Well, I better wait on that. We've got a lab to focus on here. Alright, so we need meat for sure. It wouldn't make any difference to put this in right now because we don't have any leaves to work with. Well, we've got one. I guess that's the one we came with. Alright, now that will put an extra burden on the biologist. But there's two of them, they can share duty, right? We didn't get a third one in. Yeah, we still got the two. They just gave us workers. Okay, medical supplies, yeah, well, that kind of figures. The workers are really bad about that. So this will be our next priority. We've got to have another one. And that would be pushing our luck, I think. So we better go ahead and stick with size 1. At least that way we get the medical leads in. Which would suggest we should probably go ahead and put this in. And we'll have to put it... I guess that's the best we can do. I don't think we'll make another connection. We might try to make one over here. But hopefully it won't take that out in the process. So we need a bioplastic, don't we? Yeah, we sure do. Man, I'm not so sure this is a good idea. See there, they're not even doing this yet. Oh, I spoke too soon. And our number of mills are still staying at about half of what they need to be. But, no, we can't. Not till this gets in. We can't put in another one of these. We don't have any bioplastic. And we're still waiting on there. Okay, let's, oh, they don't have, yeah, need a bioplastic there too. Well, they got that in anyway. They gave that priority. But we don't have any leaves. So we're kind of right back in the same situation again. But we don't have to worry about malnutrition now. The only problem is the miners might still go in here and come out broken. That That's the only catch. Well, let's see. We're going to have to bring in some more people. Let's see. What do we have scheduled? Workers. So let's subtract that. For biologist. That looks good. That looks good. Yeah. We can get by without that for now. Yeah, we definitely want to get a biologist in. We don't really want to risk anything else. And we gotta get those medical supplies in. Alright, so we got some more personnel in. What did we get? Just one. Well, that will help. It's kind of a meager offering, but that will help. Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we shouldn't be getting any more flags for a while, because that's 2 per each biologist. That's supposed to be a good balance. And I guess I better let this go for a bit. I can entertain storage now. I'm going to go ahead and go the next one up. There it goes right there. But I haven't put in an airlock in there yet. So we get one more person. So what do we get? We got... Oh, much better, much better. That takes off some of the pressure now. So we can go ahead and add in... Let's see how... Oh, we're not doing too good on starch, are we? No, I think starch is our higher priority. So let's go with wheat and corn. Mushrooms is a big deal for them, so we'll do the mushrooms too. Now that will press our biologist a little bit, because that gives us 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's a little bit much. Alright, so what do we got going here? Spare parts. We definitely need spare parts. Oh, I don't have much to trade either, do I? Well, I guess we're going to have to risk it, because I don't have much to work with. See, we can go ahead and give him a couple of these. One of these. Bring back one of those. And then try to get some coins out of him. See, those are 10. Yeah, that'd be too much, wouldn't it? But we probably could make up the difference that way. Yeah, that's probably the best, our best overall option. And we have spare parts left. And they got, well, we do have more starch coming in. Go ahead and cancel that. Oh dear. This was a little too much, huh? Well, if that don't beat all. And I don't have the metal to do more than that. Well, they cut the wind out on us again. Let's see. What time is it now? 10 a.m. And no wind again. So if this ever gets in, you know what? Since we've only got 2 out here, let's go ahead and recycle this one and use that metal for another larger panel. Ooh, we could go 7 with that on, but we've only got 6 to work. Well, that's not too shabby actually. So that makes it 7, 8. Yeah, 7, 8. And we've got 5 out here already. Now we've only got 1 spare parts left. And they're probably, since we're out of this, they're probably not being able to do anything. We're just not making enough starts, but that should be changing soon. One more metal. Oh dear, neither machine is going up and down. Well, so far the biologists are keeping up. Is it almost daybreak? No, we got 4 hours to go. Huh. Can I actually spare something? That's kind of pushing it though. I think that's going to be about the best I can do. They're pushing me to do... Well, that's a 2-to-1. Whoops. Alright, we'll go with that. I kind of hate to take everybody off the job just to fill you up, but I don't have any choice. And we're still missing one, and we didn't have any for sale either. I'm going to have to turn off trades, I guess. I don't think I can do anything with trades right now, so... Oh, they've got ore, they're just not doing anything here. We don't have anybody in here, so I'm not sure what the problem is. We've got some people missing in action here. Our population is 13,246,8. Well, we don't have the bioplastic anyway, so we'll have to... Okay, that's better. That's what I wanted to see. And how are we doing here? Oh, we've got a serious problem. And we just took in 2 more people. So let's turn this off. Who do we get? Biologist. Looks like we might have got a engineer too. Now I can't do anything with this unless I have more metal. And I'm thinking another one of these is my... Well, actually, this is my next priority. See there? I don't have hardly any cushion at all. Using up the water faster than we're making it, but then of course this is also kind of small. So we've got 1 metal. This might be the way I have to go then. Yeah, that looks like the way I've got to go. That'll take 2 metal, and they just use the last spare parts. And we've committed for 2 and 3. I can't do anything about this, but this is getting critical. Jiminy Christmas. And I still don't have any bioplastic, but we're going to have to focus on getting another machine in. Well, that'll help. But now I've got to leave my engineers alone. Yeah, that'll help. But with this small one, darn, I can't do anything about it either. Boy, this is going to be tight. Talk about nick and tuck. Now that we have this second mill maker in, we should see some movement here. And we now have 15 people in. They won't be complaining until I get another biodome in. long as these two stay low like that. So we've got 3 committed there, and we've got, what was it, 3 left over? No, we had 5, so we've got 2 left over. So that's not good either. We don't really have enough workers. Well, he's keeping up, or she's keeping up. What is it, he or she? It's like a he. He's keeping up with that, and we're making leaves, just not very fast. Alright, this is going to delay, but it's not going to fix our problem. But I can't interfere with the engineers being able to make spare parts. Oh, I can't give them a warning or anything, I just speed everything back up. And I never did put in that extra airlock. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do this. The only catch is it's going to take up another bioplastic. Actually, it's going to take 2 because of the link, the connector. I wonder why the engineers are not going to be, they're just not making any spare parts. We've got 1. Alright, let's go ahead and put it in. It's kind of risky to do it like this, but I don't think I can risk bringing any more personnel in, even though I need another biodome. And we're just barely keeping up, even though we've got a surplus. Alright, they should be able to get this in right away, but then we're out of bioplastics again. We're just not making enough starch. Yeah, I'm not so sure this is a good idea. Making these first level instead of going to second level right off. Or should I say second size? I don't think it'd do me any good to put another one of these in. Because we're just not making enough starch. And that's all in these 2 places. Never did get the storage in either. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. We've only got 1 spare part. And they'll use it either here on these, or this one most likely. Just barely showing a little extra water. Well, logically, it would tell me that this water extractor is going to be a problem. Even though it shows that we have a tiny little cushion there. Very small cushion. But that extractor only requires metal. So we need to go the next size up. Which way should I go with this? I got to be able to leave myself an opening. Because my only other choice for living quarters is to bust through here. Well, that does look good, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something I normally don't do, and that is I'm going to put it over here. Straight in, like so. So I could go out this way and then that way. And I still have this open to me, but... Oh, was that... No. Is that the edge of the... No, I'm still going. Alright, where's the... Oh, this is the edge of the map. So this is really not a good spot. I could get some utilities in there, but then my people have to travel pretty far to do something with it. Alright, now I should be able to recycle this one. That only gives me back 1 metal. so that still leaves me a little bit of cushion. Almost twice as much. So these two should start looking kind of full now. Probably never will take those out. But spare parts is turning into a problem again. And it's all about the bioplastic. So I better turn this back on. And also trade chips. And let's see, kind of running nick and tuck here too, aren't we? So let's use one of the bioplastics in here. Uh-oh, we can't. Look at that. Can't even put it on another table, looks like. Wow. Well, I'm not so sure about this idea of building smaller. Yeah, because we can't do more meals at all. We're stuck, we're maxed out. Shouldn't be, but we are. And we just got in 2 more people. So that's going to put us in a crunch. So we better turn off so we don't get more colonists in. And now we have... oh dear. We're up to 18. Yeah, we're not making enough meals. We've got plenty of stuff to make them with. So that means I've got to put in another canteen. And we better stop doing the small canteens and start doing the big ones. Well, it'd make more sense to put it over here. Come on. Finally. And that commits us for 4 and 4. Alright. You got any... oh man, you don't have what I need. Well, let's see. I can afford to sell you a few of these. I'll bring this down to about 6 or 7. I can sell you a couple of these. See, that'll give me 100 even. Oh. You want another one, don't you? Yep. Alright. That's kind of putting a little bit of the willy on us, but not too bad, I guess. Man, I wish you had sold me some biostarch. Or, excuse me, bioplastic. I could really use some bioplastic about now. But you didn't offer any. Geez, even buying some starch would be helpful. Well, I'm beginning to wonder about this decision here. Maybe I should have gone with another one of these biodomes. But we are producing pretty good here. This is 20. I'd have exactly 2 to 1 like, what would you call it? The library recommends? Oh, this is not good. And I just put in another structure. I need to find a new picture because this one is more fitting with the first planet that had the sandstorms and meteorite hits. But anyway, I thought you guys might like to see the ice planet and some of the problems that you could run into and ways of getting around it. Enjoy.